This is video number 93 for viola players, and in this video we're going to do a little bit of review for C string notes, and then we're going to learn to play number 152. Now if you are not really reading your C string notes very well yet, you want to do something and kind of quiz yourself on that. Maybe go back and review some things on page number 36 before you try this video, because it's going to be a little bit trickier, okay, if you're not really reading your C string notes well yet. So I'm going to do a little bit of review to let you know if you are reading them well enough for this video. I did this in the last video just to kind of help you remember how to read your C string notes. So I want you to, on your own, name this note. Tell yourself how to play it. This is an E, 2 fingers down. Okay. That is D, 1 finger. And you should be much faster than what I'm doing right here. You should be able to do it like that, okay? If you can't do it like that, you're probably going to struggle with this a little bit. F, 3 fingers. Open C, no fingers. E, 2 fingers. F, 3 fingers. And now what about this? If it had that above it, that's going to be 4 fingers on the C string. Looks like open G. It's not open G. It is G, but it's 4 fingers on the C string. Okay, you're actually going to have that in the song today that you're going to play. Open C. And one more. 1 finger D, okay? Like the name of the note is D and it's 1 finger on the C string. All right, so shot a bow, 152 from the beginning. Notice we're in C major, so everything's natural. And you have whole notes. And we learned whole notes in the last video. 4 whole counts for whole notes. Slow bows are difficult. This is super slow. Now look at the last 2 measures. You have a tie there. We haven't done ties in a while, but that is a tie. The last measure is a tie. That's a whole note tied to a quarter note. So that note's going to get 5 beats. That's going to be the longest note of your life. Okay, shadow bow from the beginning. First note, hopefully you know, is open C. And 1, 2, shadow bow, goes. Now this is open G, open G. Now E, 2 fingers. Now look ahead. This one's 4th finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's long. Super slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop for now. Let's just gonna do the first line. Okay, so look at measure 3. That is open G. You're gonna play open G. Why is that? Look at measure 3. Look at the next note after the G. It goes up to A. That's why that one's open G. But now look measure 4. Look at that G. Look at the notes on either side of that G. Those notes are both in the C string. So you want to stay on the C string. How do we know the difference? Well, the book is telling you, okay? If it doesn't have a 4 above it, for now, go ahead and assume that it's open. So that's why measure 3 was open G, but measure 5, I think I said 4, I'm sorry. Measure 5 is 4th finger, okay? Go ahead and try playing that with me. If you think you need to practice it yourself first, pause the video, do so. When you're ready, play with me, first line only. 1, 2, ready, and go. Open G. Now 2 fingers, E. Now get ready for this 4th finger. Bring the elbow around, 4th finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now I want you to shadow with the second line. You're going to notice the second line is very similar to the first. The first 5 measures actually are exactly the same. It's the 6th measure that's going to get you. Shadow bow, second line. 1, 2, second line, go. 2 fingers. Now 4th finger again, right now. 4th finger. Careful here. Only 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off. And I shouldn't have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I don't know what I was thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. off, okay? Now what I want you to do before we try the whole thing, I want you to play the last 4 measures of the first line. So starting in measure 5, you should have, it's where the 4th finger is, okay? Start in measure 5 and play with me. Last 4 measures of the first line. Elbows around, 4th finger down. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you didn't get that, pause the video and get it, and then join me again. Now we're going to do the last 4 measures of the second line. Similar, but not the same. Last 4 measures of the second line, again starting on 4th finger. 1, 2, ready, and go. Now 2 counts, now go to E. 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4 tay, 1 tay, off. All right. Now if you think you're ready, play with me from the beginning. If not, pause the video and get yourself ready. And here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, beginning, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, 4th finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now, second line, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, 4th finger. 1 tay, 2 tay, 3 tay, 4 tay, 1 tay, off. Okay? Now, if you struggle with that, that's pretty normal. If you struggle with it, it might be the whole notes, but more likely it's that you're not reading your C string notes very well yet. Practice this one a lot. Don't try to memorize it. Try to really read your notes. That'll be your best preparation for the next video where we will learn 155.